Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Virgos, for August 2017. So it's for you, my lovely Virgos, for August 2017. The actual number which is going to be connected to you, to us, this month is going to be number 8. Number 8 is a very important number, very powerful number, and it's a very good omen indeed. It's a very good omen when it comes to the actual finances and when it comes to the actual financial situation. And it's not only that it's going to make you think about your finances, it's going to make you reevaluate your financial situation, it's going to make you think like, oh, if you're on the right track, if you're having the right job, if you're having the right business, if you are having the right, if your finances are okay, if you're on the right track when it comes to you doing well with your finances and with your finances situation. And all this is going to be playing out on your mind. But it's not only number 8. Number 8 is not only the number which shows you that you are going to kind of reevaluate your financial situation, and it's a really good thing because it will help you to move on from a square number 1 to square number 2, and it's number 2, and it's also going to help you to understand your own personal financial situation. So especially if there are any problems, and especially if there are any negative situations or any negative feelings towards the certain situations when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career, this is going to be the perfect month to actually deal with it. And it's not only about you dealing with it. It's not only about you thinking about it. It's not only about you, trying to find the best possible solutions to your financial situation and things like that. But it's number 8 is also, on an other hand, very, very, very powerful number. Probably one of the most powerful numbers when it comes to actually you having your financial situation completely improved as well. So your financial situation is going to improve. So it's not only about you sitting down and thinking, oh, financially I'm going to do this, financially I'm going to do that, I've done so much work here, I've done so much work there. It's not only about you re-evaluating your whole financial situation and trying to see whether there is anything else you can do to improve it, or any other opportunities and things like that. But it also means that throughout the month of August, your financial situation is actually going to improve. So on one hand, you see you are going to re-evaluate your financial situation. On another hand, it's actually a really good sign because your financial situation, it is going to be keep on improving throughout the months. And also number 8 means that there is a certain luck is going to be attached to you throughout the month. So please, it also means that any opportunities, or any financial opportunities, or any job opportunities, or any new directions in life, or any kind of opportunities that there are, you just have to grab them. And also number 8 means that throughout the month, if you have some kind of, this is definitely a lucky month when it comes to finances and financial situation, financial realization, financial new direction. This is probably, it's going to be absolutely an amazing month. This is all I can say. And throughout the month, you see that the situation is going to feel really, really good because there's a certain luck it's attached to number 8. It's an extremely positive number, ridiculously positive number, and this particular luck that is attached to number 8, it's actually going to make you feel like, it's going to make you financially successful. So if you are trying to, this is a very important, very, very important month throughout the month, especially for any type of negotiation. For any type of negotiation, this whole month is going to be really, really good. And this is what the energy and the luck and all this amazing energy at around number 8 means. Also that it's going to be the best time for negotiations or anything like that, because this is going to be the great month, because it is not only going to work in your favor, but when it comes to finances finances, and when it comes to actually getting things back, you know, from any kind of negotiations or anything like that. August, if you do it throughout August, you see it's going to get back to you more than you would normally expect. You will gain more than you would normally gain, and that's why I'm thinking that it's actually an important number. And also number 8 will want you to make you kind of think about your, you know, your life in general, your career in general. Is everything is like you will want to put things into perspective and just see if you're on the right track, see if you want to change anything, see if you're on the right direction, see if you have gone as far as you wanted to go in your life, you see. So it's a very smart, it's not only such a luck energy that is connected to a good luck, you know, and things like that, prosperity and things like that, but it's in general, very, very powerful number indeed, you see. Okay, and when it comes to the actual health, this is the month of like a fantastic, bombastic, amazing determination that you are going to have. When I say determination, you see, this is all still kind of connected to kind of number 8, that feeling of determination and great sense. And even when it comes to your health, this is actually going to have an amazing reflection even when it comes to your health, because it's just going to make you feel very strong. It's going to, throughout August, you're going to feel very powerful, and I don't even know how to explain this. The health is going to be great. The health is actually going to be amazing. So especially if you were suffering from like a tiredness, being in a bad mood, especially if you're really low, especially if your energies were really low, you see, this is a great month, absolutely great month when it comes to your own energy, because there is the determination that you are going to have, and that determination that you are going to have is going to have an amazing, bombastic, reflection on your health, and which is on another hand going to make you feel very energized, re-energized. You will start seeing things crystal clear, you will be very sharp about everything, and you will want to work on yourself. You will kind of want to work on your body, work on your mind, body, mind, soul. You want to take care of yourself. You will be very, very active, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And also it's going to be very, in your head, you're going to be very sharp. You're going to be, don't get me wrong, Virgos, you're always sharp in your head anyway, but it's just kind of, when I say that, this is going to be the sharpest month, yeah? So any decisions you want to make, do it. This is going to be the absolutely perfect month. Any decisions you want to make, honestly, this is going to be amazing, because you're going to be very, very sharp, because sometimes Virgo can be quite undecisive about certain things. This is not about being undecisive and things like that. This is just because Virgos are very, very careful about what they do in life, the way you do things in life and things like that. You're always going to be very, very careful. If you have 2 things, you will be very careful to choose one of these 2 things in order to get the best thing. So you're very, very careful, you see. So if you had the problems like being indecisive, like for example, or even more, if you had the problems, if you are going through like a very difficult situations and you were like kind of anxious, maybe a little bit stressed lately and things like that, this is all to get back on track now. This is all why am I saying that your health is just going to improve so much. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Not that I can't say anything negative about the health. Again, it's just a little bit of stomach, you know, again, I'm saying this the second time today, a little bit of stomach, digestion, you know, you will just want to kind of do your best, because when it comes to your tummy, again, I'm seeing also here a little bit of a blockage, so you will want to kind of work on your diet. You will want to make sure that you have the best possible diet in order to get rid of that blockage, but nothing too serious. But on another hand, it's a fantastic month, not only physically, but psychologically. This is going to be absolutely brilliant, because you are kind of about to literally walk through the whole new dimension again. But this particular dimension is going to make you feel very sharp, and this sharpness is just going to make you, give you so much courage to actually move on with certain situations in your life that were driving you absolutely nuts for a really, really long time, but you were just waiting for the right moment. And this is that amazing balance, my beautiful Virgos, that you are about to actually have throughout the month of August. Amazing. Okay, so now 7th of August, it is going to be quite important date, and this is the day that I want you to pay attention to, because 7th of August is going to be really important for those of you that are maybe like in relationships, but for those of you that are having boyfriends, girlfriends, and for those of you that are having partners in general, because this is going to be a very important day, because I can see two people getting even closer together. I can see two people wanting to take the relationship on the whole next level, on the whole next stage, on the whole next journey as well. And this is not only to do with emotions necessarily, but there is some kind of planning that is going to be born on this particular day. And this is also very important for those of you that are in relationships, you see, of course, because this is going to be the day when you will not only want to take a relationship on the next level when it comes to your feelings, emotions and things like that, but you will want to take your relationship on the next level, because there is a certain future planning that you will want to have with your partner, and that particular future planning is going to involve something really, really big, something really kind of something really important, something really powerful, you see. And also, what else I was going to say, that on particular day, so for those of you that are in a relationship, this is going to be a very significant day, of course, but in general, 7th of August is also going to be very important, you see, because it is going to be a certain realization that you are going to have. That particular realization that you are going to have, it's connected to that number 8. You see what I said? Number 8 numerology, crazy number, crazy months, number 8. Okay, August, and then you have number 8 in numerology. I mean, oh my God, Virgos, my gorgeous Virgos, we have got such an omen here. This is crazy. So on the 7th of August 2017, this is also the day when you're actually going to realize this is that particular realization. This is when it's going to be very enhanced. This is when it's going to be very powerful. That particular realization that you are going to have about yourself, about your own personal journey, especially when it comes to you making money and you being on the right track. Okay, so you could be like, for example, like retired, you don't need to make money. But again, this is going to be an important day. To put it this way, 7th of August is going to be an important day, because this is when you're going to start to realize certain things about your future, certain things about your financial situations that were bothering you before. These particular things are not going to be bothering you after this day anymore, because there is going to be that realization that you are going to have, that you are on the right track and that things are going to be absolutely fine. You will not need to worry about money or financial situation as much as you were worrying by now so far. And this could also be connected to the particular situation that you were worried about. However, it's going to be really good indeed. 20th of August is going to be another very important day, because 20th of August is going to be quite interesting day for you Virgos, for us Virgos. 20th of August is going to be quite interesting because it is just going to be quite bizarre day. Very strange, very unusual. It's going to seem like a whole different dimension, whole new dimension. When it comes to you, suddenly you will wake up in the morning and you're just going to feel very nostalgic about your past, very nostalgic about your people in the past, friends in the past, family members in the past. You will kind of want to go back to the certain places or the certain time in your past when you had a really great time, and it's just going to come out of the blue. Okay, we all go through these things sometimes, you know. Sometimes we just get on with work, get on with our life, get on with our career, and we just kind of forget about our emotional side, and especially about our childhood, our own personal happiness in our childhood. And this is how it's going to start. You're going to start feeling very unusual, and you will be keep on thinking on the 20th of August about your past, about your childhood, and you will feel quite nostalgic, and it's going to be very, very interesting, you know, because there is also someone that is going to come through. Somebody at around this date is going to also come through from your past, who means to you quite a lot, but you kind of lost touch with that particular person, and that particular person really, really means to you a lot. So that particular person is going to come through at around this day. And also, what else I was going to say, on the 20th of August, there is also going to be a very good, not offer, but an opportunity that you are going to have. There is a certain opportunity. I'm not saying that you're going to have it straight away, but you will hear about certain opportunity on the 20th of August. And that particular opportunity that you will hear about is going to kind kind of make you think about a certain challenge, and certain challenge is going to lead you to have more money. This is not all going to happen on the 20th of August, but on this particular day, these things are going to start manifesting, and this is going to be quite good. So you see, it's going to end up being like a challenge, and then that challenge is actually going to make you your financial situation much better later on. Okay, so it's just going to put you in a thinking mode. So the whole 20th of August is going to be one quite deep day, very deep day, especially when it comes to like being in a slightly different dimension of us first, feeling very nostalgic, and then just, you know, the things will turn out completely different by the end of the day. 30th of August 30th of August is important day, because on the 30th of August there is a certain problem that it's like a habit. This is like a habit, something that you know it shouldn't be there, something that you know that you shouldn't be doing, something that you know that it's like kind of doing bad to you, and something that you know that it's time to stop. This just became like a really huge burden, real massive burden. It's just you're wearing it on both of your shoulders. You keep on saying you gotta stop, but you never stop. And the 30th of August is going to be important, because that particular burden is just going to be very enhanced. That particular like some kind of negative situation in your life, but that negative situation is caused by you doing something to yourself. You taking something, you eating something, you maybe drinking something, you smoking something. It could be absolutely anything that you're actually doing and you shouldn't be doing, and you're aware of the fact that you shouldn't be doing, because it has got a negative impact on you, on your body, mind, your spirit, soul, and things like that. You're aware of it, but you're just waiting for the right time. You're just waiting for the right moment. So on the 30th of August, you're going to have this determination that you're going to feel straight away that you will have to deal with this problem. And this particular problem that you're going to be dealing with, it's also going to be kind of connected to somebody else, some other person that is just going to leave a kind of a negative influence on you, in sense of like a quite controlling person, older powerful male controlling person is going to kind of bring these feelings out of you or in you, and it's just going to pinpoint maybe something, or it's going to say something, and then you're just going to start thinking about that particular personal problem. That particular person doesn't need to say something completely straight about, you know, that problem that you may have, or that you want to stop, that you want to cut out of your life, but it's just through that person, through that negative, controlling, not really nice person, somehow this positivity is going to come out that is just going to make you kind of deal with your certain problem. It's very, very, very interesting indeed. And this is like some kind of temptation. This is something that, you know, it's a little bit stronger sometimes than you are, and it's just, you know, that you shouldn't be doing it, but the bottom line is that you are actually going to come to the problem when it comes to that. So it's like a great sense of achievement that you are actually going to have. Okay, so when we get to the first part of August, I'm actually seeing you, there's just something that you started quite a long time ago. That particular thing that you started a long time ago is to do with the money, is to do with the finances, is to do with you worrying about a certain particular situation in your life. You weren't too sure, and you would just keep on thinking like, okay, I'm just going to deal with this later, I'm going to deal with this particular problem later. But in the very first part of August, this is how am I saying, you're just going to kind of worry about a certain loss that you had, you know, and this particular loss that you had, it's completely connected to your financial situation. It's just something that you maybe started, and it's something that maybe went towards the wrong direction. And it's also something that you started, and some kind of realization that you're just going to realize, listen, things are going to take, again, slightly longer. After this moment, sometimes things can take up to 5 months to actually start happening. But it's a very, very good. It is not a big loss. It is just connected to something that you started. So it is just connected to the realization that things are going to take up to 5 months to actually get there where you want them to get. And it's just going to make you like a little tiny bit worried. But this is in the very, very first part of August. This is just a certain realization. But this is really, really important. because if this wouldn't happen, I don't even know how to explain this, but if that little worry, that little loss didn't happen, then it wouldn't kind of put you and direct you towards the whole new direction now in your life, which is going to be really, really interesting, as I say, throughout this month of August 2017. So first of all, it's going to be that situation, that realization, and then you will need to make a decision. You will make a decision again that is just going to involve somebody else. It's going to involve somebody else. It is going to be an advice. First, you're going to get an advice from someone, and after you get that advice, you will kind of be facing situation where you're actually going to have to be very strong and very powerful in order to kind of move from this particular problem, and not to think about, you know, to move on the next level. And then after that moment, straight away, I can actually see the whole complete enlightenment. So it's not only that you're actually going to move on from this particular situation, but you're going to realize that you were focusing on something that wouldn't happen straight away, but because you were focusing for such a long time and so intensely, sometimes things can actually seem like they're taking slightly longer just because we are focusing on them constantly. Instead of just plant a seed and walk, move away, move along, plant a seed, sorry, and then just walk away from the situation, and then, you know, as soon as you plant that particular seed into the universe, you will be absolutely fine. There is no point to just stand and wait. And this is sometimes when we are just constantly focusing on a certain situation, you know, they seem like they're taking so much longer. So there is a certain change that you're going to make after that moment, and it's very important to do, because you will feel very much spiritual after this moment. It is going to be very spiritual thing, it's going to be very powerful, and it's going to reflect on you in such a positive way of spirituality, when you're going to feel so much more enlightened after this moment, and it's just going to feel like the right thing to do. Very, very good indeed. Okay. Sorry. And then also the first part of August, you see, it's just going to, the whole August is going to seem like the whole new adventure, honestly. But after this moment, the first part of August, there is going to be the situation that you're going to deal with. And that situation that you're going to deal with is just going to kind of seem like out of your comfort zone. It's something that you wouldn't normally do, something that you wouldn't normally go for. And it's like an adventure. It's like a little adventure, mini adventure that you're going to hear about, and you're going to think about it, and you're gonna feel a little bit like, oh, I'm not too sure, I don't know, I don't dare. And then that number 8 that is just going to give that confidence that I started reading with, you see, it's going to come through all these amazing energies, you see, and then you're just automatically going to feel very powerful and very adventurous, you see. And this is where you were lacking, maybe this is what was lacking sometimes, this adventurous feeling, because lots of you were focusing on work, finances and things like that. So now things are just going to start getting in a really nice balance right at the beginning of August, and I can see you starting to become very passionate about things that you were like, you wouldn't feel so passionate before, but now you're going to start feeling so passionate about, and also it's going to open your eyes towards other things, you see, because automatically on the first part of August, I can see you feeling like a very adventurous, very daring, but there is also a situation going to arise that will make you to do something quite unusual, that will make you do something silly. Like, for example, if you don't go out a lot, go out, and if you don't go to the certain pubs, bars, or whatever you do, go to the certain pubs, bar. If you don't go to the certain part of the city, you will go to that certain part of that other part of the city. If you never go on the beach, you know, you will go on the beach, and things like that. It all depends. What is it going to feel? What is it going to be? But the bottom line is that you're going to feel very, very adventurous, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant, and you're going to feel like ready for absolutely anything. And you see, it's the certain things that you thought that were out of the balance, you know, when it comes to your life, the certain things are just going to kind of start coming back into your life, and they're just going to feel like the right thing to do. Like, for example, I can also see you like spending lots of time with your friends, and this is at the end of first part of August towards the mid-August. You see, this is when I'm seeing it quite strongly, that you will actually spending lots of time with your friends, and you will really enjoy it. And you may not necessarily spend the time with them like out, but you will be in touch on the phone, through an email or whatever. However, you will be spending a lot of time with your friends, and you you will really, really enjoy yourself. And this is going to be one of those feelings when I said that you will feel literally reborn in August, literally, okay? Also, why do I think that the mid-August is going to be so ridiculously important for you? Oh my God, when it comes to your power, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your happiness, when it comes to your exact realization of your turning point, the major turning point in your life, my gorgeous Virgos, it's going to happen in the mid-August 2017. This is fantastic. There is a certain turning point that is going to happen to you that you didn't even expect, and this particular turning point that is going to happen to you is just going to come out of the blue, and it's going to happen in the form of like some kind of a news, which is going to then resolve in some kind of new direction, and it's just going to be involving also you doing things you haven't done before, things that you do now, things that you're involved now, but there will also be other things that will be involved with that you haven't done before, but you will not feel that confident with that particular side of your life to start with that particular new start of your life, with these new visions, new thinking. But this is all the part of this beautiful new starting point, beautiful new turning point that is going to be connected to the things that will come out of the blue and to the things that you haven't done before, but you will actually, they will seem like exactly perfect, exactly right thing to do. And this is why this turning point is so wonderful, because straight away after that, by the end of August 2017, I can see you actually, you will have so many ideas. I really love you for this, because I'm just as excited really, but there's going to be so many ideas that you are going to have at the end of August 2017, and they're going to be more than you think, and you will just feel so ready for changes. You will feel so ready for this next stage in your life, for this next journey in your life. It's fantastic. You will have to think about moderation, and you will have to think about the balance, and you will have to think about how you're going to get things done. But the bottom line is you also have a fantastic news at the end of August 2017, because this news that you're going to have is going to be very good, very, 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 very good when it comes to your own personal success. So the last part of August is going to be ridiculously powerful, because when it comes to your own personal success, career and things like that, if this is what you're waiting for, if this is what really, really important to you, at the end of August you are going to have absolutely beautiful success. Whether fantastic news, success, amazing. Whether you work for someone else, whether you work for yourself, whether you're like self-employed, whether you have your own business, where even if you're if you're looking for a job, the end of August is going to bring something very, very good, something very, very, very successful job to you indeed. If you're retired, then if you're not looking for a job and things like that, and you're retired, for example, then also there is going to be a certain success that you are going to have at the end of August 2017, and it's going to be really, really good. And also automatically straight away after that point, so financially it's going to be very, very good. Financial situation is also going to be improving at the end of August. But also there is a very good news about home that you're going to have, and you will want to work on your home, work inside your home, make certain changes. You see, this is all this beautiful nurturing energy that you are going to have, and you will want to like kind of do lots of changes and make lots of changes when it comes to your home and living environment. But also you will want to spend the time with your family. At the end of August it's going to be very important, because you will be thinking about your family quite a lot, you see. So that's why I think that that's really, really important. And also I already mentioned what is going to happen to those of you that are actually in relationships. This is really good time for Virgos in August. But for those of you that are not in relationship, you see, for those of you that are not in relationship, there is what is actually going to happen. It's the certain person that you are actually going to come across, and I need you to be careful about. There's a certain person that you're going to come across, and I don't really like that person, and I really think that you should personally avoid that person. Somebody who's going to seem like someone who they are actually not. Somebody, I just need you to avoid that particular person, because it is going to feel very attractive to you. You will really like this person. You will feel very passionate about this person. You will feel really nice about this person, but this person is not nice. This person is really nice on the outside, like really beautiful on the outside or whatever, but inside they're like really not nice. Inside they're like rotten. You know, inside they're not really nice. I don't know how to explain it to you, but there's just someone, if there is someone romantically who actually shows up for you in actually at around August or in August, you see, first they will seem like a really great thing to do, and you may come across with them like in the first part of August. For those single Virgos, you will come across this person, or may come across this person in the first part of August or within the first couple of parts of August, but basically in the first week of August, that's what I meant, or in the second week of August, but more in the first week of August, going on the second maybe. You see, it all depends. I think it's the first week of August you will come across that particular person, and then again at the end of August you will come across with this particular person, but there will be also realization, because there are lots of other people attached to this person. This person is maybe sleeping around, maybe not really good, and they're very, they give one energy, and they're not very honest, you know, and they sleep around a lot, and there are lots of other people involved around them, so I would just stay away from them. So for those of you that are single, I can actually see you being out, spending lots of time with your friends and family and things like that, and meeting people. I can see you meeting quite a few people. I can actually see that you will meet quite a few interesting, very interesting people, but that particular person, just in August, just throughout August, I would like you to stay away, you see, or try to not to take them too seriously. I repeat, they will look very sexy, they will look very interesting, you will feel very passionate about them, but they will just be something. You will think, oh, I'm not too sure. Just go by it. It's your intellectual side, it's your subconscious mind is trying to let you know, just to give it like a little warning. So this is my advice would be, you will kind of realize that there is something that may not be quite right about that person, and that's what I'm seeing. Apart from that, I'm seeing you having lots of fun. I'm seeing you be around people and spending lots of time with people, having a brilliant fun. But as a romance, when it comes to the actual romantic side, for the single Virgos, I don't think it's going to be the great month. Like for fun, yes, but nothing too serious, really. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed my video, and I'm gonna say, like I always say, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, share me wherever you like. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.